Swami Jayan Vishnu Papa Sapadi Vajakucha Stutra Sasasima Jayan Vishnu Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Anand Guru Vaishnava Namacharya Singh Hari Thakur Thank you, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasari Gaura Bhaktivinoda Ki Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopal Gopina Shyama Kumara Giri Garodhan Ki Jai Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai Mathura Dham Ki Jai Avadhut Mayapur Dham Ki Jai Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai Jamuna Mai Ki Jai Ganges Mai Ki Jai Tulasi Devi Ki Jai Bhakti Devi Ki Jai Samaveta Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai Nitai Gaura Premanande All glorious assembled devotees, all glorious assembled devotees, all glorious assembled devotees. Glory to Shri Guru Shri Gauranga. Nama Om Vishnu Padya Krishna Prasadi Bhuta Shmati Bhuta Chacha Sham Namaste Krishna Prabhupada Shri Gaura Karana Shakti Shakti Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Divim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udire Nashtapaya Sapadesu 1, 2, 2 basic 1, 2 Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttamasloke Bhaktir Bhavati Nashtihi Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Agyana Timirandasya Gyananjana Sarapaya Chakshunlitan Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Madhopishtam Sapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamaya Adati Swapadantikam Bandiham Sri Guru Sri Yuttapadakam Sri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Sri Rupam Sagadatam Sahagana Raghunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sahitam Savadutam Pavijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Deva Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakan Vitam Scha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagapati Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namaste Tapta Kanchana Gaurani Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrindavaneshwari Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakapatayascha Kripa Sindhudevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasari Gaura Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Grantara Srimad Bhagavatam ki Srila Prabhupada ki We're reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 2, Divinity and Divine Service, Text 26. One, 2, 26, 26, 26. Mushavu Gorarupan Hitva Bhuta Patinata Narayana Kala Santa Bhajantihi Anasuyava Mukshavu Gorarupan Hitva Bhuta Patinata Narayana Kala Santa Bhajantihi Anasuyava Mumukshavu Gorarupan Hitva Hitva Bhuta Patin Hatha Narayana Kala Santa Pajantihi Anasuyava
Mumukshavo Gorarupam Hitva Bhuta Patinata Narayana Kala Shanta Vajanti Anasuyavaha Mumukshavo Gorarupam Hitva Bhuta Patinata Narayana Kala Shanta Vajanti Anasuyavaha.
Tajis.
Mumukshavo
Gorarupam
Hitva Bhuta Patinatha
Narayana Kala Shanta
Vajanti Anasuyavaha
Mumukshavaha. Persons desiring liberation. Ghora, horrible, ghastly. Rupan, forms like that. Hitva, rejecting. Bhuta Patin, demigods. Ata, for this reason. Narayana, the personality of Godhead. Kala, plenary portions. Santa, all blissful. Bhajanti, do worship. He, certainly. Anasuyava, non-envious. Translation and purport by the Divine Graces in Bhakti Vedanta Swami. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Those who are serious about liberation are certainly non-envious. And they respect all, yet they reject the horrible and ghastly forms of the demigods and worship only the all blissful forms of the Lord Vishnu, and his plenary portions. Please repeat. Those who are serious about liberation are certainly non-envious, and they respect all, yet they reject the horrible and ghastly forms of the demigods and worship only the all blissful forms of Lord Vishnu and his plenary portions. Srila Prabhupada said in a purport, it is long, I will go to the point, which concern the topic. In a purport, towards the last part of the purport, Prabhupada said, it is for this reason only that candidates for liberation deliberately reject the worship of the demigods. Although they have no disrespect for any one of them. Make sense? So the word here is serious. And it's a common word which we use regularly. Are you serious? You are not serious. If you are serious, I want to see your seriousness. This word we use every day. Seriousness. So here we also see the same. What is seriousness? What is serious? What do you mean by being serious? Those who are serious will do what? Will not have attraction for this material world. No single attraction for this material world. Those who are serious about liberation. Those who are serious about Krishna consciousness. Those who want to attain perfection. To be reinstated in our original constitutional position. Those who are really serious about that, they are known by how they close their eyes on material world and material pleasures. They close their eyes to it. That is seriousness. Close the eyes. They are blind to material existence. But they are 100% open to Krishna consciousness. 100%. In other words, they only look for Krishna and things that has to do with Krishna. Another word with proper Jewish on 11 count of Bhagavatam, Gigyasu. Gigyasu, those who are serious. Tasman, Guru Papa Deta, Gigyasu, Shreya, Uttama. Gigyasu, Tasman, therefore, those who are really serious about liberation, what do? Guru Prabhupada Deta, they go to Guru. In other words, one does not go to Guru to go and ask how to better our material existence. Means one is not serious. In other words, those who are serious, only those who are serious go to the spiritual master. We can go to different kinds of people. We can go to politicians. We can go to demigods. We can go to all kinds of people. We can do all kinds of things. That is the sign of one who is not serious. But those who are serious, they don't go any place. They don't go anywhere. But only one source. The spiritual master who will take them to Godhead. That is seriousness. That I'm very serious. Or sometimes you hear, my friend, when you are serious about what you are talking, then you come to me. Right? When one has finished all material duties, it is done with that. Kunti Devi used the same word. And the same, chapter 8. This canto, first canto. Kunti Devi said the same. Those who are not materially exhausted, they will not offer prayers to you with feelings. They are not serious. People are already exhausted with material fame, material beauty, material strength, all the beauties of material. Those who are finished with it, only they can worship you because they are serious about coming to you. They will pray to you with feelings. People who are not materially exhausted, their prayer is only the lips. They are not serious. We say one thing, but we do different thing. They are not serious. We pray to Krishna, but we don't mean it. When a person is really hungry and you are serious about eating, will you hear anything in the class?
No.
Will you hear the class when you are serious about eating?
No.
Will you hear the class, the lecture? You will hear any discussion about anything else except the prasad. Would anything enter the head? Nothing. Nothing. Nothing will enter the head. Only that which we are seriously desiring. That is seriousness. Yes. Prabhupada used the word here, deliberate. Deliberate means they are really conscious. Deliberate. They're not joking about it. They're not playing with it. Really serious. So another synonym is deliberate. That's why deliberate about Krishna consciousness. They will take our Krishna conscious activities very seriously. They will not sleep. They will not sleep. Very attentive. When one is serious about something, Arjuna was serious about success. What did he do? Arjuna, very serious about success. He has a serious problem. It's a serious problem. He's going to fight his grandfather who trained him, saved his life from childhood when his uncle refused to help him. Instead, he was planning to kill him. The only person who came to help him was his grandfather, Bhisma. And Vidura. Bhismadev and Vidura, they are, apart from their wonderful qualities and devotional service which they perform, the most important thing that glorifies them the most is their protection, the protection they give to the Pandavas. Krishna appreciated them very much. So Arjuna is standing here with weapon to fight him, the person who maintained him, protected him. That was a serious case, not a joke. His teacher who trained him, the weapon he's having in his hand is useful because of the training he got from his teacher. He's also standing before him to be killed. Is that a joke? It's serious. Therefore, when you are confronted with a very serious issue, how do you feel? When you have a serious issue before you? Very, very disturbed, disorganized, worried, and desperate. Proper use the word. Desperate to look for the solution. That's a seriousness. So when Arjuna got it from Krishna, he gave his attention 100%. That is seriousness. We are relaxed in our Krishna consciousness because material energy is not biting us enough. When we get the serious bite, material energy, we'll be serious about our Krishna consciousness. That is seriousness. The same with Parikshit Maharaj. I don't know how many of us feel it's a good smile when they are told tomorrow you are leaving the body. Tomorrow you leave the body. That is a serious news. It's a very serious news. Right? And then, and someone comes and says, don't worry, I have the solution. How much attention will you give to that person? 100%. Yes. Complete attention. That is seriousness. So, Parikshit Maharaj was able to hear Bhagavatam without blinking his eyes. Not sleeping, we're not talking about sleeping. Blinking eyes. Why? Seriousness. In getting solution to his problem. Arjun, seriously, in 30 minutes, Arjun got all the Gita in his head in 30 minutes. We do Bhakti Sastri for how many months? July to November. How many slokas? We are struggling to remember the slokas to pass the exam. We are struggling to remember the sloka to pass the exam, not to give eternity. It's only to pass the exam. It is not to pass exam. Bhakti Sastri is not for passing exam. Bhakti Sastri is for those who are serious about going back home, back to Godhead. It is for those who are serious to go back home to Godhead. It's not exam. Exam is to help us become serious. Yes. It will help you become serious. Because if there is no exam, okay, I will do it tomorrow. But when exam is coming, no sleep. Right? No sleep. You have to put effort because I want to pass my exam. That is a secondary thing. The primary thing is for being serious about going back home, back to Godhead. So we put our effort into it. So the word seriousness, being serious, should be taken to heart as part of our discipline or process to go back to Godhead. Serious. And you find these many places, properly used in many places, throughout our scripture. In Bhagavad Gita 637 purport, Prabhupada said. 637 purport, Bhagavad Gita. First of all, one may not be sufficiently serious about following the process to pursue the transcendental path is more or less to declare war on illusory energy. Consequently, whenever a person tries to escape the clutches of the illusory energy, she tries to defeat the practitioner by various allurements. A conditioned soul is already allured by the modes of material energy. And there is every chance of being lured again, even while performing transcendental disciplines. That is called yoga chitta vanaso, deviation from the transcendental paths. Arjuna is inquisitive, Gigyasu, which is serious or deliberate. Actually, this is inquisitive to know the result of deviation from the path of self-realization. It's serious. One who is very, very serious to understand will do everything necessary. For example, ask serious, meaningful questions. That's a serious devotee. A serious devotee will ask meaningful questions in the class, because that question brings clarification, makes things very clear for understanding. So Prabhupada said, absurd inquiry and blindfolding are condemned. A serious person asks beneficial questions. That's a serious person. Question which are Loka Mangala. That we saw with Maitreya Muni and Vidura. Yes. Serious question. The question, the seriousness of Vidura, wanting to know about the Supreme Personality of Godhead, about how to transcend material suffering, material world, and to go back to God, to develop pure love for Krishna. The seriousness of Vidura's intensity was so powerful that the question made Maitreya Muni fainted. Question. That is seriousness. Seriousness. When Maitreya Muni regained consciousness, he glorified Vidura. Only you, a devotee, can ask such a question. No one can ask this kind of question. A person who is not serious cannot ask this question. Only a serious person can ask a question which is beneficial for me, who is going to answer the question, beneficial for you, who is asking the question, beneficial for the world, who will hear the answer to these questions. That's third canto. Chapter 1, it is third canto. That's the beginning. Chapter 1, third canto, canto 3. Seriousness. That is the weight of Vidura's seriousness. His questions were highly appreciated by Maitreya Muni. It's an exalted devotee. In Canto 1, Chapter 9, text 43, Prabhupada also said, the first item, hearing, is the most important item of all. And therefore, hearing of the Bhagavad Gita and later on, Srimad Bhagavatam is essential for the serious candidate who wants to attain the stage of let me check it. This one, I want to get it close. You seen it? 1943. Purport. 9 Bismade we're talking about. 43. Yes. Yeah, Bismade. At the end, essential for serious candidate who wants to attain the stage of Bismade, what the stage Bismade will attain at the end. Yes, the seriousness. Another place also, Canto 1, Chapter 12, text 3. Out of the 9 different transcendental means of devotional service to the Lord prescribed in the Bhagavatam, either all of them, or some of them, or even one of them are equally beneficial if properly discharged. Maharaj Parikshit and Sukadev Goswami were serious performers with the first 2 important items. Serious. 112.3. 112.3. Canto 1, chapter 12, text 3 purports. Parikshit Maharaj and Sukadev Goswami were serious performers of the first 2 important items, namely the process of chanting and the process of hearing. And therefore, both of them were successful in their laudable attempt. Transcendental realizations attained by such serious hearing and serious chanting. Serious. Transcendental realization is attained by such serious hearing, serious chanting. Serious. 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 Then in Canto 2, chapter 2, text 14. Canto 2, chapter 2, text 14. Again, unfortunately, the conditioned living entities, although suffering continually the threefold miseries of conditioned life, are not very serious. Not very serious about going back to Godhead. Only those who are serious about going back to Godhead will take to Krishna consciousness in earnest. In earnest. Yes, in earnest. Earnest. Not honest.
Earnest.
Yes. Not honest, earnest. What I'm making the difference because it is not everyone who has come to Hare Krishna Bhavan is serious about going back to Godhead. According to the definition of seriousness, those who are serious, Prabhupada said here, Sukadev Goswami is serious, Parikshit Maharaj is serious in both hearing and chanting. They do what? They attain perfection. They attain perfection. And I'm repeating. I've repeated many times, I'm repeating. Few days ago, His Grace, Sukti Kriti Prabhu, he said in a lecture, Srila Prabhupada lamented seriously that most of the devotees will have no faith. And we have also had many times that many devotees will go to heaven. Why heaven? Srila Prabhupada did not give us a movement to go to heaven. The movement he gave to us is to back to Godhead. That's throw out his purpose. Back home, back to Godhead. Throw out his. He didn't mention heaven. So why are you going to heaven? Why? Not serious. Not serious. Those of us who are very serious will go to Goloka now. Yes, that is the purpose. The purpose properly give this movement is to get the serious people trained to go back and back to God. Serious people. Serious. Therefore, we are making the difference. Unfortunately, the conditioned living entities, although suffering continually the threefold miseries of conditioned life, are not very serious about going back to Godhead. It is due to their misguided way of living, complicated by sins and virtues. Some of them are virtuously by dint of being or begin to re-establish the lost relationship with the Lord. But they are unable to understand the personal feature of the Lord. The real purpose of life is to make contact with the Lord and be engaged in His service. That is the natural position of living entities. Serious to go back to Godhead. Then, Bhagavatam 35:46. 35:46. O Lord, persons who, because of their serious attitude, attain the stage of enlightened devotional service, achieve the complete meaning of renunciation and knowledge, and attain the Vaikuntha Loka in the spiritual sky, simply by drinking the nectar of your topics. People that are serious, they will do what? They will constantly drink the nectar of Krishna's topic through the ear. Sukadeva Goswami used the word nivista. Nivista means to drink through the ear, not through the tongue, through the ear. Those who are very serious, they drink through the ear, and they're not tired. But the sages and Amisharanya, they told Sudhira Goswami, we are ready to extend the duration of our yajna. We want to extend the duration so we can hear. We are not tired of hearing, because they are drinking the nectar. Those who are drinking are those who are serious. They will not get tired. We have mentioned many times, Hanuman ji. He sits in a class, drink the nectar. At the end of the class, what does he do? He doesn't go. He doesn't chant the mantra. He's sitting there in class waiting for the next class. That is serious. That is serious. That is Hanuman. He's serious about Krishna consciousness. And Hanuman, look at what I mean by seriousness. Huh? Look at our altar. Look at our altar. What do you see when you look at our altar? Radha Govind, Giriraj, Rupa Goswami, Panchatattva, Nisinghadev, Devi, Gurupara. In Hanuman altar, who is there? Hanuman altar. Only. Nobody is there. That is seriousness. He's serious. This is the meaning. He's serious. No one is there. When the door is church open, what is there? Do you see any clouded things? You see any cloud there? Very clearly, distinctly situated in his heart. Sit around. That is seriousness. And seriousness. That's Hanuman. Serious. About going back to God. Serving to Krishna. Hanuman does not hear anything except Ram. Ask Hanuman, what is today? What do you mean by today? What is today? He doesn't understand what you mean by today. For him, everything is Ram. That's all. That is seriousness. Serious. Just like our Goswamis. What is in their head? Our Goswamis. What is in their head? Radha Krishna. Radha Krishna. If you want to talk about some other issue, if you talk anything else, like when you use a sharp sword and piercing a person's body, any other topic is like that. They're serious. But Godhead, what Krishna calls this devotional service. Again, Canto 3, chapter 27, text 7. Canto 3, chapter 27, text 7. Prabhupada said, a serious devotee has no time to speak of nonsense. You see, does he meet with the quality of our Goswamis? Eh? Right? Hanuman? A serious devotee a serious devotee has no time to speak of nonsense. He is always busy in Krishna consciousness. Whatever he speaks about Krishna. That is a serious person. Serious devotee. It's a conversation. It's a conversation. Devotee. How do you develop this seriousness if you find that you are always frivolous? Srila Prabhupada. Seriousness? If you become serious, then you develop seriousness. If you are fickle, then how you can develop seriousness? Therefore, the injunction is Jasha Prasadat Bhagavad Prasadu. You should be very serious to abide by the orders of the spiritual master. Those who are serious, they follow the order of the spiritual master. Then you are serious. If you think that spiritual master is a man like me, why shall I follow his instructions so strictly? Then you are not serious. Then what is the use of your being initiated? This is seriousness, and we are singing daily, Jasha Prasadat Bhagavad Prasadu. What is the meaning of this? What's the meaning of this? Kadanda. By the mercy of the spiritual master, one receives the mercy of Krishna, Prabhupada. So, if you don't follow the spiritual master, then how you can get this mercy? Mercy is always there. But if you don't take it, then what spiritual master or his father will do? You are to take it. That is seriousness. Therefore, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur said that the order of my spiritual master is my life. I do not follow. I do not know whether I get liberation or not. That is not my business. My business is to carry out the order of my spiritual master. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur said. if one is serious on this point, then he is serious. First of all, we have to approach a spiritual master who is actually a spiritual master. And then, if we carry the orders of spiritual master, then everything is guaranteed. The same example. First of all, find out a right physician and you put yourself under his treatment. Follow his instruction and the disease is cured. But if you go to a false physician or if you are false, then the result will not take place. That is seriousness. Hare Krishna. Comment? Questions? Like? Yes.
I was just thinking about the seriousness of Hanuman. That he was thinking only about Sitaram. And how can we apply this into our daily lives? Because we have our duties. We don't just sit and meditate and sit in the classes, but we have our duties as our service.
Hanuman was not sleeping. He was 24 hours busy. He's 24 hours busy. No single moment. No single moment unengaged. Zero. He's 24 hours occupied. That will show our pure devotees. They are 100% busy in Krishna. See, same thing Prabhupada did. While the devotees are sleeping, he is writing commentaries like this. Not sleeping. So yes, we have many duties to do. So how can we follow Hanuman? Hanuman was doing his duty fully conscious of the person he is doing his duty for. He was conscious, he is consciously performing his duty for his Lord. Consciously. He did not see his service separate from the Lord. He sees everything in full connection with the Lord. He sees the Lord in the services he does. That is where we can learn from him. We should take this from him. That is being serious. When we seriously execute our devotional activities, it will show in that duty. It will show in that duty that we do. It is not even prasad. Just the boga alone, Sri Mahaprabhu will look into and saw Chota Haridas. It is gallant, symmetrically made, and when Krishna took it, he saw symmetrically inside. This is seriousness. They do their duty conscious of the person they are doing that duty for. But we do our duty, some of us, no. Some of us do the duty because I'm expert. It will show also, it will show in what we do. It will show in anything that we do, what we have in the mind. If it is a serious Krishna consciousness, it will show. It will show them. This you can learn from our chariots. That is why they exist. to show us the way. The eye, the vision, they are our vision. They are the example for us to follow. So we can follow that. Okay, this is how they do the duty, constantly thinking about the perfection of that service, and it is meant for the pleasure of the person we are doing it for. Therefore, they were not having a proper. It didn't mention Sukadev Goswami, Parikshit Maharaj, while they were chanting and hearing. They were not having discussion in the middle. Do they do that?
No.
We have discussion in between our japa, in between our services. This is not found in our Acharya's life. Whom are we following? Whom are we following? We are said to follow our Acharya, Sato Brite. Rupa Goswami says we should follow the footstep. What is the footstep? The consciousness they use in doing their duties to be followed. Sukadev Goswami was speaking about Krishna consciously. Parikshit Maharaj was hearing consciously. Therefore, they are bona fide hearers and chanters. They didn't do their duty as an expert. Because Krishna does not accept our expertise. In anything we do, Krishna doesn't accept our expertise. Our ability, Krishna doesn't accept. What he accepts is the love in that thing. That is what Krishna accepts. Bhaktyamam vijanati. Javan jas chasmi tatwataha. Bhaktya. Ananya sakya. Yes. That is seriousness. So let's do our duties with all seriousness. Yes, ma'am.
Maharaj, sometimes it's seen a devotee is like jolly in nature and he's very happy going and he's always mixing with devotees and like having their association and there's another devotee who's always like serious, reading and everything. So the devotees will label the other devotee not serious. So can you please speak about this? It happens mostly. We judge.
A devotee who is concentrated in his or her readings and her japas and her devotional service, right? Is serious. Another devotee is everywhere, right?
But it could be serious also. Yeah.
It's everywhere. Even while someone is chanting, he's joking with the person. Right?
Like he's everywhere, but he might also be serious. But he's
How?
like,
How? Example.
like for example, if he's completed his sadhana and like we're told to take association of devotees.
Yes, yes.
And if we don't take association, we're doing our sadhana in our own world, then how can we label the other devotee not to be serious?
No, a serious person doesn't mean he's being rude. A serious person is not rude. Rudeness is not seriousness. Or being hearted is not seriousness. That's a different thing altogether. That is different. Don't talk to me. Don't waste my time. That is rudeness. You're not seriousness. Yeah, it's a contamination. It is not seriousness. A serious devotee will accommodate others, other devotees. He will accommodate other devotees. How? By encouraging others also to take seriously to their Krishna consciousness. My special master, he gave a formula how a devotee should remain transcendental. Because most of the time we do things which may be beneficial for me, but not what I when actually saying it's not beneficial. Not beneficial for anybody. For example, I'm seriously reading, right? I'm seriously reading my Bhagavatam very carefully. And they just jump into, hey, Prabhu, excuse me, Prabhu, can you just give me 5 minutes? And then I start to talk complete opposite things that has no benefit. One thing I can do is to shout on you and push you away, right? So in that way, I think I'm serious.
Yes.
Oh, I have benefited myself, but not. Because I didn't act in such a way that person get purified. Therefore, I also did not get purification. Both of us are condemned. So a serious person will, excuse me, can you just sit down also? Sit. So yeah, we're looking at the Bhagavatam. When you came in, I was looking at Bhagavatam 1, 2, 26. You see what proper we're saying. You see, I have changed the topic. They brought in a very negative topic. I've changed the topic. This person will get benefit. And because I have acted in such a way that he is benefited, Krishna will bless me also. This is how we get blessing from Krishna. Not acting whimsically or in the name of being serious. That is not serious. A serious person will act in such a way that other persons also get purified. That's a serious person. We help others become serious in their Krishna consciousness. Our activities will be beneficial for everyone. That is seriousness. A person who is serious will make other people serious in their Krishna consciousness. Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank
Thank
My
you.
question is related to seriousness in spiritual practice. One of the ways in which that seriousness is shown is the consistency in performing the spiritual practices.
Yes.
So, if we have aspiration to develop new, some consistently do spiritual practices, but we are going through a phase wherein we are not able to perform, we try our best. Maybe if we were to extend, reduce our sleep, we could do that, but that would come at the expense of not having effect on health. So does that mean that we are not serious about really wanting to advance?
It's a serious devotee who want to maintain consistency in practice. Yes, if one is making advancement, consistency is the way to measure our seriousness. Consistency. So, if we find some challenge which is necessary, do you understand? I say it is necessary. Why necessary? To prove our seriousness. That is to prove how serious we are. So our practice or seriousness will be challenged. When that is challenged, is to help us improve our seriousness to become a lesson for those who are falling behind. So when the challenge comes or challenges comes, we shouldn't take it negatively. We shouldn't. The best thing is to seek for higher association. If you seek for higher association, you will be supported, because we all need support. We all need support. So that is the chance for us to seek for more, better quality association that will support us in our difficult times to rise. To rise. This is what we should do. And it is required for those who are serious. If one step down because of the challenges, it's a sign of not serious. Because transcendence means what? That all challenges help me to go up. That is transcendence. All challenges, in whichever form they comes, it is to help push me up. Challenges are not to destroy us, they are to help us become more stronger, become more stronger, become more stronger. And it is necessary for those who are serious. You will notice that it is when you become very, very serious that you start having serious challenges in your spiritual life. You start have all kinds of challenges. If that is not there, means what you are doing is not serious. You must get challenges to prove your seriousness and to be an example for others who are coming behind. Yes. So we should understand these things so we can continue to make advancement in our spiritual life. When we have a challenge or challenges coming, you know, why, Krishna, I'm trying to serve you. Why you give me so much problem? On Sunday, one day, Gurukuli, he asked this question. See, when we are preaching to people, and some people are of the opinion that, no, I don't want to take to Bhakti, because when you talk to Bhakti, there's so many difficulties. I don't want to take to Bhakti. Let me remain where I am. Even if you remain where you are, as far as this material is concerned, you get trouble. Even if you don't go outside your house, you get trouble. Because the trouble that we are going to pass through is not outside, it's already in our life. So wherever we are, you get it. Enter inside water. Where did Swami fell down? Where? Inside water. Inside water. Bharat Maharaj? In the forest. Right? Wherever we go, what is there for us is there. You will take it with us. we are taking all these things with us. They're already inside this body, in our life. They are loaded here. Just like our shed. It has all the buttons and the pocket and things. Yes. So when you put it, you have all these things with us. Once you put on this material body, all the things you will experience, they are inside. And with time, they will unfold. So we should have good association to help us to understand what is happening and keep moving forward. All right? Yes, madam.
I have two questions.
Okay.
How can you develop our seriousness in chanting, and how can you help others be serious?
How can we develop seriousness in chanting? We just mentioned the style is Sukadeva Swami used in his japa. No discussion in between japa. It's one thing. No discussion. No management in between japa. Zero. No planning our days of activity in the japa. No. No cell phone in japa. No cell phone. It's serious. That's how we get serious. And sit with those who are serious in japa and hearing. Make sense? All right.
And how can we help others to be serious?
We can help others by encouraging them to avoid all these things that are not good for our Krishna consciousness. We help them. First of all, by our own example, when we are following like this, and the advancement is coming, naturally we will develop the compassion to share it with others. Natural compassion to share it with others will come. Then we can tell others, don't waste our time unnecessarily. Serious people doesn't waste their time. They don't talk nonsense, proper say. They don't talk about subject matter outside Krishna consciousness. They don't hear outside Krishna consciousness. They don't go anywhere outside Krishna consciousness. They don't do anything outside Krishna consciousness. It is seriousness. And everything will flourish. We'll see how our advancement will be meaningful. We can feel it. That we are getting encouraged in our practice, in our Krishna consciousness, not discouragement. Even if there are so many things which will normally be considered discouragement, a serious devotee is never discouraged. Never. A serious devotee is always encouraged by anything, positive or negative. He's always encouraged. Nothing affects him or her negatively. Because a serious devotee will see Krishna's hands in his or her life. Everything that is being serious. So, one will not blame anyone for our misfortune. Just like we don't blame anyone for our fortune. So they don't blame others for our misfortune.
How to balance our sadhana and our seva seriously, so that sometimes happen there are lots of sevas, because of that we can't do our sadhana, and we have to do our sadhana properly to do our seva nicely, seriously. So how to balance it, Maharaj?
Reduce the service. Reduce the service to do your sadhana. Without sadhana, the service is not devotional service, it is mechanical. So a devotee should not have so much service that there is no sadhana. It is wrong. Reduce the service so we can do the sadhana, so that the services which we render will be offerable to Krishna.
I want to ask that sometimes it happens that we go to a family function, or the family members, some of our relatives come to our house. So you said that you were reading something or engaged them in that, but sometimes it doesn't happen that they are totally opposite to that. So how we can encourage ourselves, because we get
Yes, we should not be eager to go to family functions that has no Krishna consciousness. We shouldn't be eager to go there. But when it happens that sometimes they come to the house and you are not the superior, you are the junior person there, you cannot instruct your grandmother, your grandfather. This is Prajalpa. You can tell this is Prajalpa. It's not allowed in Krishna. We just had a lecture this morning. Seriousness, that this is Prajalpa, we should not look. They will curse you. They say, look at this whimsical, this whimsical girl. You talk to me like this. So we have to use our intelligence when they have come to the house. So in Bible Jesus said, the dead should bury the dead. You understand? The dead should bury the dead. That is Jesus preaching. Means that the non-devotee, they should have their non-discussions. You should sit different. You should sit different. And then one devotee asked me that they will force you to sit with them. And then I gave her another one. If they force you to sit with them, while they're sitting there, as they're talking, every time they discuss, they will get tired of you and ask you to go and sleep. So you escape. Go to the house. Because you're useless for them. You have to use some intelligence. In the seventh canto, Nardamoni said, what will they tell you? Say yes, 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 yes. If they say something, yes, yes, yes. Do like this, yes, 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 but don't do it. It's Nardamoni's advice. Don't say no. Say yes, 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 but don't do it. In this way, we will escape their nonsense and continue with our Krishna consciousness. Thank you very much, Srila Prabhupada ki.